to yourgeylangserai Virtual CC Easy Guitar for All， 欢迎来到姚龙师呢民族联络所的这个吉他课程。Today's lesson number 30. So going through 29 episode. Today's lesson number 30. So as like usual, I prepared the content for you guys. You guys can go to the comment section and description, and there's a link for you to go to the companion lesson page. OK， 每一堂课我为大家准备这个教程，你们可以到这个留言区，还有这个 description section 都可以看到这个连接，然后可以来到这个网站。这个网站就是有每一堂课的这个课程这个图表，还有视频跟音频。Okay, you can see like from lesson 1 to lesson 30. So there's a link to every lesson. So if you there's a summary over here, so you can browse through them, see which what kind of material that we want to learn, then just dive into that lessons. Okay, 你可以看看这个每个礼拜的课程有什么样的这个教程，我看到如果你想学好像这个 Key of G Major， 你可以点到这个 Lesson 7去学。Okay, so yeah, so without further ado, let's continue last week's lesson. Okay, we did 3 arrangement of Fly Me to the Moon. The first is the very basic version, then second is like intermediate, then last is advanced version. I went through the first 2, but I don't have time to go to the last one, so let's go through the last one for you. Okay, 上个礼拜我为大家编了三个版本，这个 Fly Me to the Moon 这个爵士入门的歌曲。第一个就是最基本的，然后这个进阶，然后最后个是比较超级进阶的这个版本，所以上个礼拜我解释了这个前2个版本，最后一个版本没介绍，所以我们就去看看这个版本。Okay, let's go through the last week lesson, which is lesson number 29 over here. Okay, so okay, look at the arrangement. So this is the 3 different versions. So this is the last version. This is last version. Okay. So you can see this is a very involved version. So okay, so the first the very basic version we have like right. So E minor, A minor, D, and G. Right. Okay. So we go a little bit fast because like there's a lot of things I could explain today. So the basic version I play the chords like this. Then the intermediate version, what I do is like so do the flat 5 substitution. Okay. Then for this one, the final version, what I did is like I emphasize on the bassline motion. For example, let's say the first 2 chords I'm E minor going to A minor, right? So the original will be right. Then for every beat, every melody, I move the bass line towards E minor. So from E minor, I move the bass line to A. So the movement, if I follow the G major scale, I go like right. So I have like, if I just play the melody along with the bass line, then I use this as a guideline to put chords on top of it. So I do have something like this. Again, slowly. Okay. Then I go to the next one. Okay. Okay. Then. As you can see, the bass line. Like very smooth, right? Follow the scales. So again. Okay, there's a lot of chords going on, but it's detected by the bass line. Okay, the main thing is the bass line. So although there's a melody on the top, there's also counter melody at the bass line. Together we have can see like this is guided by the bass line. Okay, let's go through the arrangement. Let me explain why I do this thing. So as you can see, the bass line, I have like right? Okay, this one. So I place like this one. So okay, the first 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, going this way. So then okay, let's explain the first few lines first. Okay, I have like let me blow this up. I'm going from this guy. I'm going to this guy over here. Okay, so this is the bass line moving up. So this is the original E minor. Okay, nothing fancy. Then after that, this one. So actually, I'm playing with the this actually, if you look at it, the top portion. This is actually a B7 chords. Okay, this kind of like with B7 with inversion of B7. Okay, this bass is a fifth of B7. Okay, so I just okay. Then this guy over here. This is the E minor, is inversion of this one. Okay, remember the chord substitution? You can use inversion to do it. Okay, so actually the same chord but different bass. Okay, you're doing the same thing. Okay, so this is like kind of like B7. So because like B7, you are like kind of like a dominant of E minor. So then I have these same chords, actually playing the same chord but with the inversion, so it sounds different. Then this one, because I'm going to this A minor 7. Okay, when I'm approaching A minor 7, I'm using the dominant approach. Approaching E minor 7, you know, okay, what is the dominant of A minor 7, which is the E7, right? So I'm going to E7. E7, remember, if I do a E7 over here, so this is like E7, right? E7, okay, E7, if I do a diminish of it, it's like, remember, let's say E7, I change to E7 flat 9, which is same as this diminish. Okay, if I invert diminish, I have okay. So this is same as this, right? E7 flat 9. I put the bass here, so B diminish is same. Then if I do another inversion, the same. So this A flat diminish is this thing over here. Okay, hold on. Yep. So this thing. Okay. So remember, you can this is actually function as an E7, but inversion in you turn into a diminished chord, then invert, so become this thing over here. So this is approaching this guy. So within these few lines, there's a lot of thing going on. This is the inversion of this guy, and this is the B7. And this is the dominant approach towards this A minor 7. So I have, so there's a theory behind it. It's not just like I want to have the smooth bass line, just throwing some chords on the top. So this sounds smooth, I mean, at least to my ears. Right, so this is the first part. Let's go to the second part. Second part, which has, we have this part. Which is this 4 lines. So A minor 7. Okay, let me play here so we can see. So kind of repeat the same thing what I did on the first bar. So let's go back to the notation over here. So okay, this one, okay, A minor 7 is the original chords. Then this one is the okay, this kind of like E. Let's say I play the E7, right? E7 again, the diminish, you can go to like F sharp, F diminish. Okay, F diminish. Okay, do F diminish over here. E7, right? E7 become the E7 flat 5, F flat 9. So you have this diminish over here. Then diminish, right? This is all the diminished notes. Okay, do the inversion. So this is a B diminished. So So it's the same as the first part, which I do D. Right? It's same. So it's like. But this is another thing that you can use when you do a minor. If you have like a very long A minor VAM, right? You can do this kind of. You can use the diminished as a passing chords. Okay, so again, this one. What is this? This is actually another inversion of A minor. You know, right? So you can do this. You can do the or do this. Like see, this is A minor, right? A minor, then A minor. Then put the third, so it's an inversion of A minor 7. So we have. Then how about this one? Okay, we are going. Okay, now we are going to D7, approaching D7. So this is kind of like the dominant approach to D7. So it's like a A7 approaching D7. So this guy E flat 7 is a flat 5 substitution of A7, so you can do the same thing, right? Remember flat 5 substitution? Remember I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that we will use a lot of flat 5 substitution. So, okay, so the whole phrase will be. Okay, so you cover the melody, right? Okay, so this is the first 2 bars. Okay, let me go back to the guitar tab again. And so this is original chords, and this is the immersion of this guy, and this is the dominant approach towards the next chord, which is the D7 over here. Okay, so and this is the E7 substitution. So you have like dominant to this guy, so you can play. It's a passing chords over here. So this is more or less similar to the first part. We do a similar thing. Okay, then the next part. E7, we have. Okay. Oh, over here. Okay, what I played just now is different. So over here, my original, because this is from the way the other approach, the bass from the. But what I played just now was. Okay, this is like the bass note is like. Okay, from the other way around. Instead of what I played just now was. So this guy was. Okay, from the like with a play going up will be. But if like move this E down will be go to the G. So here will be okay again. Got it? So we have this E7. Okay, good. The bass line will be right. So D7 and this. I'm playing like 2-5 because you can think of this at like A minor 7 on the 5th. You know, like 2-5, right? Okay, this is one of the substitution method I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. So D7 into 2-5, 2-5, 2-5, right? So it is 2. Then okay, this is the inversion of D7, right? So you know that inversion. Sorry, D7. All the chord tones. So if I do use this as inversion, I can also play the diminished. Okay, just happen that diminished is the melody and the chord before this one. So this is just approach towards this one from the D minor to D major. So I have. Because of this, I want the chromatic bass line. So I have. Okay, so this is this part. Okay, again, this is the original chords, and this this original chords, and this is the inversion, And this is the approach chord. You see the same kind of structure. And this is approaching this bass line over here. And this is the 2 of this guy. So it's like a 2-5 substitution. Okay. So all these rehum techniques that I explained it like a couple of weeks ago on the chord substitution and reharmonization techniques, you can go back to that lesson. I think that's lesson number 28 or 27. Okay, you can check that. Okay. After that, go back to this guy. So there's no melody over here. So I just do a passing chords like something like this. Because the next I'm going to C. So I just approaching the C with this. Okay. Okay, from this minor to minor, we can use a diminished as a passing chords. So okay. Then after that, the next line is here. So okay, and okay, then okay, so this line is okay, this is the line. So what they do here is it's the first chords, it's original chords. So I'm using a descending bass line. So the bass line go down. Okay, this is the next chords. So what can I play? So then okay, what I do here was okay. Look at the charts again. So this is original chords over here, C major 7. Then this is I'm going down the bass. So this one is like G on B thing, going to this A minor 7. Okay, remember the C we can substitute like A minor 7 with the C over here. So this is substitution. Then going down here. Okay. I use this as family chord substitution over here. Okay, because of melody I can use this one. Then the next one, this is the first chord, original first chord over here. Then this is the inversion over here. Okay, let me blow this up. Okay, this is original chords over here, and this is the inversion of this guy. So I just like doing a F sharp minor 7 with this as a bass. Then this guy is the okay, this guy over here is like because this is like 2-5, so a 2-5, you know, 2-5. So this is minor 2-5. This is F sharp minor 7 flat 5, right? So we are going to, in fact, going to like B7. So B7, this is the inversion of B7 because of this. This is a third of B7. Okay, and you make it into a diminished chord. Then after that, this is the inversion of this guy over here. So I clear this one. So these 3 chords are the same. So this inversion of this guy, inversion of this guy. So with inversion, we can see the bass movement. And this is the B7. Okay, this is like 2-5 substitution. Because like if this is 2, if this is 2, and this is the 5, and this is the inversion of this guy. So I have like okay, the next line will be okay, so it will be B7. Okay, so this guy over here, B7, over here. Then I'm going down the bass line. Okay, look at the bass line over here. So I go like, right? I'm going to E minor, so it's like very smooth bass line go from B to E. And cross is like over here, so This is B7. So this is like a diminished substitution because like B7, right? B7. Okay, this is the 7. Then you can play build a diminished chord on top of it. So it's kind of like a inversion of this B7 chords. So this function is a B7. Then it's a passing chords in a family. Then this one is a 2. Okay, B7 is a 5, right? And this is a 2 over here. If we look at the chord charts over here. So this is the 5. And this is a 2. Okay, 2-5 substitution. Okay, and this is the passing chords. And this, okay, is the inversion of this guy. So for these few bars, I use a lot of inversion and immersion and the flat 5 substitution. Okay, and the family chords as passing chords. Okay, so then go back to this guy over here, E minor. Okay, there's no melody over here because I'm going to the next chord is A minor. So same thing. So I'm moving up to approaching the A minor. So from E minor, I'm going to A minor 7. Just now from G, I'm going to C. So I can do like I'm playing the other using the notes in the G major scales. Then using a chromatic notes. Now from A minor, E minor, going to A minor, I do a similar thing. Okay, remember, you can always approach A minor chords with the diminished half step below it. This is like function as the dominant of the minor chords over here. So this is the E7, right? So okay, this is like inversion of this dominant chords. So I have to the next line. Okay, over here. Okay, this is a line. Okay, I think this is quite a beautiful line over here. So I have like this part is like 2-5. The whole phrase here, the origin chords from here to here is the A minor to D7. So this is like 2-5. A minor to D7 is a 2-5. So these two bars here playing with 2 and 5. Okay, as you can see, this is the original A minor 7 2. Then okay, so if you see from here to here, what I do is like I use the minor cliche over here, right? Then this is like inversion of this A minor 7. Okay. Again. Then this is the next chord. This is a D on F sharp, which is the inversion of D. Okay, so over here, these 3 lines, this whole line over here. So this is like minor cliche over here because look at the bass line. Okay, then this is inversion of A minor 7. So the bass line, I'm going up to chromatically approach this D. This is D7 over here. So look at this one. Okay, so this is the over here is this one. This is the inversion of D7, and this is like you can see this one. This is like A minor 7 on E, which is the inversion. Okay, again, this is the 2-5. Okay, 2-5 substitution, and so this is go back to the D7 again. Okay, pure because it's the root of the chords. Then this is the inversion, and this is the 7 of the chord tones. Okay. So that's why you see a couple of weeks ago I explained to you guys the chord tones. So that's very important. So when you know all the chord tones over the neck, you can use the chord tones to construct the chords and do the inversion. So the whole thing over here will be. Okay, there's no melody over this here. So the melody is over here. Da-da. Okay, so da-da-da. Okay, instead of go to which is original, the first arrangement or second arrangement, but now I landed because of the movement of this guy over here. Da-da, da-da, you see, from this D and C. The nearest bass note or the possible notes that fits the chords will be this one. So I'm doing inversion of a G instead of the root on the root. Okay, so will be. So I do this one is G, and go back to the original. Then this is a passing chord. The family chords are going down to G minor 7. And this one is the passing chords. I go into the next chord over here. So the next one will be. Okay, there's a few chords passing to the original chords over here is C, but I do an inversion over here. So you see, okay, this is the inversion of C. Okay, then I go down. From here I go down. Okay, to this guy over here. Okay, the melody is for this part is like dum dum dum, right? So okay, so you can see this is the A minor, origin is A minor over here. Then this is the 7 of this chord. And this is the 5th of this chord. I have 7 and 5th. So this is the inversion of the A minor. So you can see a lot of inversion in play here. So it's faithful to original harmony. Okay, and this is the passing chords. Okay, so the whole thing over here is. Okay, then go to the last part. Over here. This one. Okay. Then this part. Okay, this is the original melody over here. So look at this. Okay, this is the original chords. And this is the inversion of this guy. Okay. Okay. Then this one, okay, after this part is a play with the melody. Da, da, da. So together with the bass line, approaching 3, 2, 1, like. Okay, approaching the chord which is E minor over here. Okay, so you can see, and because of this, and this is the inversion of the B7. So it functions as a 2/5 with this guy. So these two is the 2 chords, and this guy is the 5 chords over here. And this one is the flat 5 substitution of the 5 chords. Okay, this is inversion of 5 chords, and this is flat 5 substitution of 5 chords. So the whole thing here, this is the 5 chords, and this is the 2 chords over here. Okay, approaching the 1 chord which is E minor. Okay, so the whole thing will be. Okay, so this is the, go back to this guy over here. Okay, then this is the melody. Okay, then these 2 parts, there's no melody over here. So I do a kind of like because I know I'm going back to E minor. So I create a bass movement to go to the B minor. So the bass line will be this two, right? Then this one. Okay, so the whole thing, the chords will be. Okay, so you can see this is the E minor, so this is the inversion of this guy, and this is the passing chords. You can see this as a B7 inversion of B7, which is the 5 of this chords. Okay, then after this is the approach chords toward this A minor 7. You see, this one you see, right? This is like inversion of E7, which is the dominant of this A minor 7. Okay, after that, sorry. Then this I'm approaching. Okay, this is A minor 7. This original chords. So I'm going to B7 because this B7 going to the next chord is A minor 7. Then this is the flat 5 substitution of this B7. Okay, and this diminished chords is like I'm going from this to this guy because I still need the passing because of the passing bass notes. I have this diminished. Okay, diminished can use as a passing chords in a lot of situations. Okay, of course if the melody permits. So the whole thing is like I have the dominant chord, flat 5 substitution, and passing chords over here. So this is the first part of the song. Then the second part, similar. So this is similar. Okay, the first two parts, first 1, 2, 3, and it's similar. Then only the last part, this part. Okay, when we have we play. Okay, the original part. This part, what we do is like this one. Okay. Okay, because I'm going from this this B minor 7 flat 5. Okay, this is B minor 7 flat 5. This is B minor 7 flat 5 over here, and this is the inversion of this guy. So this is basically the same chords. Okay, again. Okay, and this is the because this is B minor 7 flat 5 and function as the. I think of these two parts are the same because I treated them as like 2, 5 over here. So this is the 2 and this is the 5. So this is the inversion of this E7 over here. Okay, then this is like going to this E7. So I have. So here, E7. Okay, next I'm going to A minor. Okay, so A minor from here. How do I go to A minor? So this is what I did. So E7, right? This is the B flat 7. Okay. Okay. E7. This is the again. This is a flat 5 substitution of this E7. No, like E and B flat is a flat 5 substitution. So and this one over here, this is inversion of this guy. Okay, inversion of this guy. So like it's a diminished. Okay, and yeah, this is the 2. Okay, so the whole thing over here we have 2 5 substitution using these chords over here. This is 2 and this is 5, and this one is the inversion of this guy, and this one is the flat 5 substitution of this guy. So it's all logical. Okay, then go to the next one. The last part. Then okay, this is the last part. Basically, this whole thing over here, these 2 bars over here, is A minor 7 and D7 go to G. So this is a one big 2 5 1 over here. So I play around with it 2 5 1. Okay, and the bass line movement. Okay, let's zoom in to have a look. So this one. this is the inversion of this guy, and this is the passing chords. Okay, the family passing chords. So you're playing with the chord scale. Okay, then this one is the kind of like you can treat this as a diminished towards the next chord, because the next chord is like D7, right? So this is the half diminished, one half tone down from D7. So it's like passing chord toward this guy. So I have. Okay, this is why I play over here, so you can see. Okay, I'll play this higher. D7 over here. Then, okay, because here there's no melody, so I move this dominant chords to 5. Because this is the, you can see this as like a A minor 7, but this is the 5th, right? So this is the A minor 7. So you when play this, is something like 2 5 5 2 5 2. So instead of playing 2 here, I play the inversion. So the bass line is have a very nice motion, right? Okay. So if you add in the next line. What I do is actually I use the inversion of the chords. Okay. From here, what I did was because the melody is. Here I altered the melody a bit because of the bass line. And this is the last chord. This is the inversion of D7. So the whole thing will be. So this is the Fly Me to the Moon, the very involved version with all the emphasis on the very smooth bass line. Then you build a chords with all the techniques that we learned a few weeks ago, the chord substitution and harmonization technique. Then build a chords on the top of it. So it's a bit complex, and but it's a very good study on the bass movement, the walking bass line, and the chord substitution. So I hope that you guys learn the basic version, okay, then the intermediate version, and this version, so you can try to analyze them. And after you analyze them, I mean, maybe at first you cannot grasp all the concept, but try to learn them by heart. Then I think after a while, you can see the pattern. So then you can apply this pattern to other song and practice, okay? And it will be very useful if you do reharmonization. Of course, let's say you don't have to use all the like all the motion. Maybe sometimes you can just stick with the same bass line. Then sometimes you can throw in the very involved version of the bass movement with the chord substitution. Okay, so yeah, I hope you like them. So let's continue to today's lesson, because we don't have like 20 minutes left. Okay, what I'm going to talk about today is okay, as you know, there's no shortcuts in learning certain craft, right? So, but here there's in my opinion, it's a very effective way of learning certain craft here. So, the gist of it is to find a master's, a guru in that field. Then you go to study their stuff and model. I mean, something like copy their stuff, notes for notes. Okay. And first of all, you pick something that, for example, let's say for chord melody or solo guitar, right? I would say like maybe Ted Green, is a master, and Joe Pass, okay, over here. Then you can choose one of the master. Then you choose 10 of his remarkable work, and or 10 of that their work that you like. and I mean, of course, cannot be too easy. Must be of a certain level. Then okay, transcribe them note for note. Okay, use your ear. I mean, maybe for a start, it's like very complicated. Don't worry, just try your best to transcribe them note for note. Then after that, learn the songs note for note. After that, and learn until that you're able to play them. Okay, maybe a bit slower is okay, but able to interpret, use their vocabs and licks and everything. After that, apply what you know and analyze the work inside and out. Okay, and by going through this process, and you learn the language that they speak and the musical decisions that they make. Okay, and how their approach to the fretboards. Okay, so every guitarist and I mean because guitar a lot of guitarists they are self-taught, so they have a different way to for approaching the fretboards. Okay, and you understand how they approach the fretboards. Okay, so you learn a lot by studying the masters. Okay, and I mean it's in the beginning it's very difficult. Okay, and it will get easier after maybe like 4 or 5 songs. I think by 10 songs you can see all the patterns because like uh, uh, unless you're I mean most of the master that I see or study, they have certain patterns of it. So after a 5 or 6 song you can see the patterns like the licks that they often use and the lines, the way that they approach the reharmonization and chords choice. Okay, you can start to see the patterns. Okay, from there then you start to oh yeah, oh, this is how you do the things. Okay, then a lot of my arrangement techniques are actually come from studying a few guys that I'm going to mention. Okay, so okay, and yeah, so next I'm going to introduce some of them. Okay, for chord melody guitar playing. So I think this guy, this is the master of the master of the universe. Okay, and if you don't believe me, you can go to his website, and there's a lot of he offer a lot of I mean he passed away, rest in peace, and he offer a lot of teaching material over here. You can take a look, and a lot of the PDF over here. He's staying in LA, and a lot of top guitarists, studio guitarists, are actually go to learn from him, and they get to like register, and it's the wait list is very long. Okay, when he passed away, then a lot of who's in like music industry go to his funeral. Okay, can take a look at all the PDF that over here. So they are like for example, let's say I go to took a look at this guy over here, and so yeah, can see there's a chord charts over here, and there's even tabs over here. A lot of amazing stuff. I can't really play the audio over here because I think it's copyrighted. I don't want to be muted. So you can go to the website and study. Okay, they have a lot of stuff over here. See, and it's free, and his arrangement is top notch. Okay, and if you listen to his playing, is like you put the whole orchestra in the 6-string fretboards. It's I would say that it's very different from like normal chord melody guitar or solo guitar playing. Okay, check it out. Okay, Ted Green over here, and he's a great soul, and he often like he feel very embarrassed or very paiseh to charge when he want to raise his fees, right? He feel very paiseh to do it, very embarrassed to do that. But actually, he worth much more than what he charged. Okay, and yeah, Ted Green. Okay, and the next one I'm going to introduce is the okay. By the way, and I also because I like his playing, I went through the process that I mentioned to you guys. It's when I study pick a master, then transcribe his work and learn them notes for notes. This is what he only got one solo album. Okay, this is solo guitar, so I transcribed all his work over here. So this is what I did over here. So this is the works that I transcribed. So I did what I told you guys just now. So I take his album, all the songs, right? I transcribe notes for notes, then I study them. So I learned hell lots of things out of his work. Okay, go to listen to his stuff. It's very interesting. Okay, then the next one is Joe Pass, one of the great jazz guitarists, and he's there's one period of his career he focused on this solo guitar playing, and he also did a duet with the great Ella Fitzgerald. So you guys can go to check out the album. And I also picked like I think 12 of his solo guitar pieces and transcribe them. So Stardust and over here. So you can take a look. And it's over here. So for example, I transcribe this one over here. Okay, you guys can maybe take a song and try to transcribe by yourself, and to maybe if you lost, you can try to look at my transcription over here, see like it fits, it's the same. Okay, then the next one will be Martin Taylor. Oh, he's a more contemporary player. So he also has a career on slow guitar and also did transcription on his book. Another guy is the great George Benson. I mean, he's known for smooth vocal delivery, but his guitar playing is great. Okay, a lot of guitarists say that he sold his soul, but who doesn't want more money, right? Okay. So I transcribe his Danny Boy over here. Okay, so check out these 4 guitarists. I mean, you can pick your any guitarist that you like. I mean, if you maybe maybe your feel is not solo guitar or chord melody guitar, you like to do a straight guitar or whatever, or reggae, whatever. You just choose those master from the few, and for a start, maybe just take 10 of his masterpiece, then learn them notes by notes and play them and try to analyze them. Okay. Then, yeah, of course, you can go through all the theory and transcription. You can play other people's transcription, but until you play and do your own, right, then you will have a great breakthrough. Okay, so after that, okay, this is the thing that I want to talk next. Okay, you got to do your own chord melody guitar arrangement. Okay, and I emphasize this a few times. Okay, that's why I say again and again. Okay, as I say, and you can study a lot of theory, and you can model a lot of masters and learn a lot of other people's arrangement. If you don't start to do your own arrangement, especially in this solo guitar and chord melody guitar playing field, in my personal opinion, I think you will advance, but if you start to do your own arrangement, you will advance much more than you just study other people's stuff. Okay, so start to do your own arrangement. So you can start by maybe for a start you find it's difficult because throughout the course you learn a lot, right? You learn the scales and melody and chord theory, everything, chord shapes, everything. Now by now, if you follow the material, you should be able to navigate the fretboards, okay, with no problem. And okay, with all the knowledge that you know, you try to pick songs that you like, then try to identify the melody and the chords, and put them into chord melody formats and put an accompaniment and produce a chord melody songs and play them, rehearse and play them, and try to perform. If not, you don't have the venue to perform, you try to record it, post it on Twitch or TikTok and Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Okay. Then because when you record and post, right, so there's a commitment, so you will be more serious to it. Okay, you can start by maybe doing 1 arrangement per month. Then we get good at it. Try to do it like every fortnight. After that, okay, then we advance to do it 1 song every week. After that, you can do it maybe every 3 days. So the best, you can do it like 1 song every day. Okay, this is what I used to do. For a period of 5 years, I arranged 1 song every day. So for the period of 5 years, so accumulated up to like 2,000 songs. So I learned a lot by doing the arrangement. Okay, so I can see, actually I can literally see because I records and the arrangement and post it online for people, share it to the world over the internet. Then actually I can see my improvement over the time. So it's proven. So start to do that. If you can, maybe try to arrange 1 song every day. Okay, and so that's the I think that's the best advice that I can give. That's when try to arrange your own chord melody song. So now you want more? So okay, if you want more, then okay, as I say, I have produced like over 2,000 songs, right, over the past. I mean, there's a 5 years, maybe like 10 years back. Okay, I posted in at the website that I found it, which is Lick by Neck, which is the this here. Okay, there's like 2,000 over because I post like one song every day. Okay, and they are all free. There's audio and video and tab and chord grids and chord charts and most importantly, there's a free software, something like this one. Okay, and this software doesn't look fantastic, but actually, look at the fretboards, right? So this is animated fretboard that I produced. So all the songs is in this format. So you download them, you can see, you can learn the song by looking at the animated fretboard, just like here. So to me, that because I don't read music, and another thing is like for chord melody, we are dealing with a lot of chord shape. Right. So if you look at the music notation, right? So you still need to convert them to the shapes. Okay. I think this is when if you can bypass those stages, right? Just look at the shapes, right? To me, it's actually you can memorize better and you can learn it faster. So what I did was I put all the songs in this kind of format that you can see, and also there's a live tabs over here. Okay, and go ahead and download this website. There's 2,000 over songs over there. Okay, and for once, when you search for, I think like this was 10 years back. If you let's search for this keyboard chord melody guitar, actually this site ranked number 1. That was like back Google search. That was back in 2010. Yeah, somewhere there. Okay, then yeah, there's a lot of people like this kind of format. And 2,000 over songs, so you can just go there and download the song. Okay, choose any song that you like. Okay, then so actually today is last episode of this series. So this is episode number 3. So I thank you guys for following this lesson. So hope you guys like the thank you. So hope you guys enjoy the lesson. So I learned a lot and enjoy creating content every week for you guys. And please, if you like, you can just share it to your friends. And I think because this is the start as the beginner's lesson, there's a lot of like chords and content to assist you guys to practice. So I think it helps in it helps the beginners, common beginners to beginning guitar player. Then over the time, I think start from episode 14, start to put in more drug into it, more heavier stuff, which is show you how to play the melody guitar, chord melody guitar. Because I think that this area of guitar playing is very satisfying because you play the bass, chord melody, everything. And until the last few episodes, I show you guys how to do the chord substitution and harmonize, reharmonize the song. So I think it's very rewarding to learn all these techniques, then apply to the guitar playing. So hope you guys like all the content that I produced so far, and I also enjoy doing them. And okay, so I think I will leave you guys with this last song I do today. This is called Yourgeylangserai. See you guys. Again, I have the transcription over here. So the same, there's a melody, start by finding the melody and find out the chords over here. And after that, they put in the chord melody stuff over here. Then after that, put in the accompaniment over here. So hope you guys that it's a simple arrangement, but I think it's an adequate song to end this series. So hope to see you guys in the future. Maybe I can see your posts on the internet, something. So see you guys. Bye bye.